Hello everybody, it's Charles Vess. Inspiration from the top. Haven't used my mouth in a while. Of the mountain. Number 351. Let me wipe off all the dryness here. Off camera. On camera. Okay, so Charles Vess, Inspiration from the top, number 351. This one's short but sweet. You know, there's an expression, ignorance on fire, and sometimes that's a good thing to be, ignorance on fire. But then there are some times when it's not a good idea to just, you know, make a change and just go for it. For instance, there's a little drop off right here, and it goes all the way down to rocks and crazy jagged. And if I was ignorance on fire, I would take my bike, right? Where the heck are you? You're around here somewhere. I'd take my bike, there you are, and I would just go for it so I can get down fast because I'm making a change, right? But ignorance on fire is not a good idea in some respects. What's good is to, and I was listening to Greg Reed the other day, and he was talking about, pivoting, right? And we all are pivoting because it's a new day. It's a, nothing will be the same, and so it's time for us to pivot. All of us, you too. It's time to pivot. Plan Bs, all that stuff. But what he said is, don't pivot too far, where you don't have a path back. Because sometimes we overcorrect. You ever heard of that? And if you overcorrect and say, forget it, I'm just going to leave my job and I'm just going to pivot into the entrepreneurial world and I'm just going to, become a chicken farmer or something, you may not have a path back. You may be ignorance on fire going over that cliff right there. So, my inspiration from the top, hey, incremental changes. It's when you see that sign, when you realize that it's time to make a change, incremental changes. Go ahead. I do incremental changes all the time on my bike, and today my incremental change was how I have my hands on the grips. But I also go faster than I normally do sometimes, and I sometimes take trails that I would normally not take, but I don't just go barreling down with ignorance on fire on that trail. I go far enough where I know that I can get back. Because I've been down there once. I've been in that hill right there thinking, oh, it's just one more hill down below. I was totally lost for like 3 hours. And I remember that wasn't a good idea. So, yes, it's time to pivot. It's time to change. It's time to move in different directions. But don't go too far too fast. Incremental changes and you'll be okay. Talk to you soon. Inspiration from the top, number 351.